Hi, Dru.
Hello.
You are responsible for mass transit. What is this?
Yes, I'm actually one of the authors of MassTransit. Chris Patterson is as well. MassTransit is an open source enterprise service bus that's implemented in .NET for use in integrating applications or for getting applications in different processes to talk to each other.
So it's for distributed systems.
That is correct. So whether you're going to be distributing systems in memory and you have multiple systems inside of one process, or trying to coordinate distributed systems on separate machines, it works just the same.
And I can send every object through mass transit to another server.
Correct. There are a couple of limitations inside of .NET as far as serializability, but other than that, you can send anything that you want across the wire.
Okay. Are there any implementations that you know where it's in production systems?
Yes, there's quite a few implementations in production. There's obviously where I work, which is a bank in the middle of the United States. There's my co-author's place of business. He actually has it installed at a couple of sites. And then I know there are several other organizations that actually use it as well.
And if one of the servers, which is in the mass transit cloud, if it gets down, what happens to the messages?
So because we're working on a queue-based approach, the idea is that any message that comes out of the system is written immediately to a queue, which would prevent system failure from the loss of the queue, from the loss of the message.
So the message is secure and it will be delivered whether the machine is there or not.
Well, it'll have to be on,
yeah,
but it doesn't have to be on right then, and that's one of the keys. So in a synchronous fashion, or if you're using web services, when I go to connect to the web service, if that server's down, then I can't do anything. But in a queuing-based platform, I simply write to my local queue, and then eventually when that machine comes up, the message flies over.
Okay, and there are a few other systems that work that way. It's N-Service Bus, MSMQ, Reno Service Bus. What differentiates mass transit from this?
Okay, so MSMQ would be just a transport.
Yeah,
so
sorry.
No, that's okay. So we basically have in-service bus, mass transit, and Rhino service bus as the three major implementations in .NET. In-service bus is the first and probably the oldest of all of them, and is also, I would say, the most stable out of the three. Rhino service bus is an implementation done by Allende Rahmen, and his approach is very specific to him, and a lot of the projects that he implements tend to have that flavor of what is it that Allende needs, which works out really well for most people. And then mass transit is in the middle from an age perspective and tends to go after more challenging features. That's not really the word I'm trying to say. It tends to go after more technically advanced attempts and tries to solve things in new and interesting ways. So, but ultimately, all three of them inspire each other in different ways. And if you follow their history, you'll see times where each one has influenced directly the other, and that is in large part due to our close friendship with each other.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dru.
Thank you.